final honorees for outstanding Filipino Canadians this year, a group of women that has made such a tremendous impact on the lives of Filipino caregivers in Canada and in other parts of the world. And we salute you, Tess Rayo, Lori Rosas, and Linda Leasing.
When looking back at their activism in the early 80s, Tess Rayo, Lori Rosas, and Linda Leasing all say similar things. It wasn't necessarily planned.
Most Filipinos left the Philippines for greener pasture, di ba?
But it felt like fighting for change was the only thing they could do.
We came to Canada as a contract worker, as domestic worker, a babysitter in short. Lawyer ang aking naging employer with, I think 2-year-old daughter. After struggling, we were hoping na makaka-apply kami as an immigrant, right? Or permanent status. But when we came to Canada, there was no chance of applying for a permanent resident. We were only given a chance kasi noong when we started the struggle. So that's the start of overcoming our fears and our uncertainty.
And that they did.
We started with rallies in front of Canadian Embassy with the help of these Filipino people. At nagkataon naman na after that, meron tumulong sa aming mga Canadian lawyers na free of charge.
Between 1973 to 1981, when Tess, Lori, and Linda arrived in Canada, foreign domestic workers in the country were part of the Non-Immigrant Employment Authorization Program, which meant domestic workers could only stay as long as they were employed as a domestic worker. This opened the doors for labor exploitation and abuse at the hands of employers. Linda, who worked as a domestic worker herself, saw how badly others struggled.
I was fortunate to have a good employer that opened her house to feed caregivers who got problems and then have accommodation. I've assisted, rescued caregivers who've been abused by employer, terminated because she was alleged that she got tuberculosis, packed her clothes, and put it in a garbage bag.
It was enough for Linda, Tess, and Lori to band together and fight for change.
Kahit na kami 10 lang na nagmamarcha in front of the immigration. So we did it, and up to the point na lumaki na ang group.
So yun na rin ang motivation na i-fight yung landed status na yun. Para sa mga kababayan, para sa iba, at sa iba pang dadating at papasok ng mga Pilipino na nanggagaling sa ibang bansa.
Their sacrifices paid off. Criticism over the government's inaction grew, and in 1981, the foreign domestic movement was born, which gave domestic workers the opportunity to apply for permanent residency after 2 years of domestic work, without having to leave the country. The road to citizenship for foreign domestics was born.
I'm so grateful that Canada has contributed something in my life. It changed my world, and it helped an immigrant to help her families and grow and succeed. So I would like to thank Canada for that.
Sabi nga, ang magandang kapalaran ay lagi nang may puhunang hirap. Kaya okay lang.